Okay, give attention to your child as much as you can. Spend time, quality time. Kung paulit-ulit yung gagawin. At kung tinuturuan nyo siya, dinidisiplina nyo, kailangan consistent at paulit-ulit.
Remember, however your child tastes things, however the child would appreciate what is a good sound, everything depends on how degree you affirm it.
What advice can you give to all the parents here about making bantay the milestones, and how do we help them be strong and be smart enough to hit those milestones within the time they're supposed to hit it?
As you're seeing your pediatricians, dinidiscuss at age 1 month, meron agad dapat nakikita kayo eh. So nandyan agad yung makikita niyo siya, tinitingnan ka. And then later on, after another month, second month, social smile. Every month, meron siyang developmental milestone that has to be achieved, and very important. And napaka-importante kasi yung responsive stimulation. Ito yung stage, ito yung dapat ma-achieve. How do you do that? Hindi siya yung, bakit yung anak ko hindi nagko-close open? Hindi siya magko-close open on his own. Meron siyang certain stage and you have to do something about it for the child to be able to really get into and hit the milestones. Some are advanced, some are a little late. How do you do that? What do you do with that? Kung advanced, what else do you do to enhance that? Kung nalilate, paano mo hahabulin? That's why it's very important yung nurturance natin. Kayo yung immediate environment of the child. Remember, however your child tastes things, however the child would appreciate what is a good sound, what is a good sight, a good touch. Everything depends on how degree you affirm it. Kung anong ipapakita mo sa bata, how to look at it. Appreciation of it depends on how you yourself would show the appreciation of those things. Doon mag-uumpisa ang lahat at doon din magtatapos.
Let me get that straight. So yung kanina sinabi mo, may sense of coaching dapat yung parent, kunyari sa close open. And then the second one you said, mirroring. Parang ganun ba yun, Doc?
For example, yung stimulation ng yung a certain age, yung imitation. Magugulat kayo kung lagi nyo hinaharap yung baby nyo sa inyo. Sometimes they put out their tongue, you put out your tongue all the time. Mamaya, kita mo yung bata, ganun din. Gagayahin niya. Meron stage ng imitation, even sounds. That's why at certain age, 3 months, lagi siyang may throaty sounds. Lagi may halak. Hindi po lahat yan ay ubo dahil may sakit siya. Yung halak is the child's also trying to find, because the child realizes he can produce sounds. And then they play with their saliva. Masasamid yan, mauubo siya. So you keep on talking to your child very deliberately. Open your mouth as wide as you can. You don't talk to your child like, hello baby, come on here. No. Hi, how are you? Makita niyo yung bata, nag-open ng mouth, you see and make sounds. And you can see the sounds become different. Hindi pare-pareho lang yung sound na pinoproduce niya. Even as they cry, you will see there's difference in how they express themselves, even in crying. So it's very important that you be responsive. Kayo nag-stimulate and you respond to the how your child responds to you. Kaya ayaw namin ng television, ayaw natin ng screen time, because your child will start, may stimulation, right? So what does the child do? Magre-respond siya doon. But the program continues on its own. Walang response sa kanyang response. Till eventually, hindi na siya masyadong nagre-respond. That's why yung initial effects, nagsalita siya kasi gawa nanood siya ng ganito. Later lang yan dadating. Later on, the ones who've been well stimulated, the ones who did a lot of talking and touching, makakahabol yan. Pero mas mataas ang EQ ng batang hinawakan yung mabuti.
EQ, that's very, very important. I mean, I admit that sometimes it's really so easy to give the child a game, a screen, but this is the first time I heard this, hindi ko to narinig last time, but it's so important nga na hindi screen time ang nagpapalaki sa kanila kasi hindi sila sasagutin versus actual conversation or playtime with a parent or a sibling na may connection. Okay, Doc, another thing I want you to touch on is yung importance ng cognitive at what's the other side? Remember you had a chart in the presentation, cognitive and
Responsive stimulation and cognitive development.
Okay.
Yung learning. But they should be hand in hand. Important again is that aspect of Dr. Jun's side. We should be with nutrition.
Yes. So what role does nutrition play dito sa cognitive development and dito sa stimulation?
That's a very good question and a very important one. No? Nakikita ko yung mga guests mo, most of them are young couples. No? Narinig niyo na ba yung concept ng first 1,000 days?
Yes, first 1,000 days,
1,000 days.
which is roughly over 3 years old.
Up to
Tama ba?
2 years old actually.
Okay.
So the first 1,000...
Hindi magaling sa math. Sorry, pasensya na. 2 years old,
Up to
Doc.
2 years
Okay.
old. Tama ka kung hindi bibilangin yung time of conception sa womb ng mommy.
Kasama yung 9 months.
Kaya tama rin yung computation mo.
Hindi pala masyadong mahina. Okay.
Pero yung first 1,000 days actually begins on the day of conception of the child. So kailangan yung mom, yung young mom, habang hindi pa siya nagbubuntis, nagpaplano pa lang siya magbuntis, prepare na niya yung environment kung saan lalaki yung bata. So kailangan inaalagaan na niya yung sarili niya psychologically and also nutritionally. Para pagka nag-conceive na siya ng fetus, ng bata, ready na yung environment. So doon nagsisimula yung first 1,000 days and it extends all the way up to the end of the first 2 years of the child's life. Now, what is the significance of the first 1,000 days? Kailangan yun in terms of nutrition and stimulation. Kasi sa first 1,000 days, doon rapidly nagde-develop, like in the fetal stage, sa womb pala ng nanay, nagde-develop na rapidly yung organs at lumalaki ito. Kapag pinanganak na siya, up to 2 years old, lalo pang mabilis, accelerated yung kanyang growth and even the brain development. And as you mentioned, cognition is important. Now, cognition is a function of which organ? The brain, di ba? Pag sabi niyo cognition, yan yung pag-iisip, learning, analysis, thought processes of the child. So kailangan i-support yung brain which is rapidly growing habang nasa loob at paglabas ng bata. Now, how do you do that? By preparing the environment, by giving good nutrition to the mom while she's pregnant, and giving good nutrition to the infant once he or she is born. Now, kailangan mo ng brain nutrients for that. No? Yung DHA, lutein, natural vitamin E, all of those are important nutrients to provide stimulus for the brain to grow and building blocks as well. At kailangan mo rin syempre ng the right amounts of macronutrients, fats, proteins, and carbohydrates to give the energy to the child. Kasi mabilis nga siya lumaki, kailangan niya ng maraming energy. At kailangan niya ng protein, provide building blocks for the child's growth. So yun yung importansya ng nutrition, first 1,000 days of a child's life.
I guess, ang i-follow up ko dyan is yun nga, a lot of the parents here, ang hirap pakainin ng toddler, young kid stage. If we're not mindful about giving them the proper nutrition, what could be the harmful or bad effects that we will see sa mga anak namin?
Ang pinaka-importante, going back, if you're pregnant or with your next children, you eat the right food. Merong olfactory memory ang mga bata. You will be surprised kung sabing paglilihi, we have a mother eating certain types of food. Paglaki ng bata, kahit mukhang aversive yung taste niyan, magugulat ka, bakit gusto ng bata yon? Because he has that memory na naliligo siya sa amniotic fluid na amoy sibuyas, amoy whatever you have.
So to some extent, paglilihi is true.
Yes, there is some sense truth to that because of that so-called olfactory memory. So, starting there, dapat tamang kumain ng isang nanay na nagbubuntis. Second, it's important for you, umpisa pa lang sa vitamins, huwag kayong mamili ng vitamins that your child prefers. Kasi ang taste, nadidevelop yan, preferences, learned behavior yan eh. As I said, even the taste, if you smile, kahit maanghang nilalagay mo dyan, you smile at your child, eventually the child will adapt to the taste, tolerate the taste. Yung picky child has started with, especially kung may preferences ang parents, na ibibigay nyo sa anak nyo yung preferences na yan eh. So if you don't do that, then the child will be able to do it. There is a study, if there are certain types of food that the child does not like, baby, growing up, they have found out that you have to be able to introduce or keep on introducing to the child 20 events or 20 times, 20 meals that you're able to introduce that type of food until the tolerance comes in.
Pina-training. Parang pwede palang
Train mo
ganun,
yung taste
Doc.
na yan.
Doc, would you like to add anything?
Just would like to address your question. Ano yung pwedeng harmful effects kapag hindi mo nabigay yung tamang nutrition at that age, no? One thing sa Philippines, being a tropical country, marami tayong mga infectious diseases, common cold, cough, respiratory illness, pwedeng humina ang immune system ng bata at pag mahina ang kanyang immune system, pwede siyang maging sakitin. So isa yon. Another thing is pwede rin bumagal yung kanyang pag-function ng brain, no? Kasi kapag sakitin siya, yung energy and nutrients ng katawan nadadivert para mapunta sa pag-fight ng infection. So instead na yung nutrients na pupunta sa brain, nagagamit ito for other functions to fight off the infection. Nagagamit ng immune system. So pwede yung bumagal ng konti yung brain at ma-sacrifice dahil kailangan niya yung mga emergency situation na i-protect muna yung katawan from infection. So those are the possible effects of poor nutrition in the first few years of a child's life.
Okay. Doc Jun, any final words on behalf of Abbott and what Abbott is doing in terms of, ang daming changing needs and growing
Yes.
needs?
First of all, thank you for having us. And we at Abbott bring to you innovations that we put into our products, such as yung 10 key brain nutrients to enhance cognition of the child or brain development, and now yung 2FL-HMO, which also helps to strengthen the immune system of the child. Kasi kailangan mo ng smart and strong child, lalo na when the child is facing challenges as he is growing up. I just would like to summarize it with the acronym LEARN. That's LEARN. So L stands for love. So love your child, be there, spend quality time. E is for early engagement. The younger the child, you engage the child as soon as you can and as frequently as you can, spending quality time with him or with her. A is attention. Okay, give attention to your child as much as you can, spend time, quality time. R is repetition or reinforcement. So yung ritual kanina na sinasabi ko, magiging ritual lang siya kung paulit-ulit yung gagawin. At kung tinuturuan nyo siya, dinidisiplina nyo, kailangan consistent at paulit-ulit. The last one is N, is for nutrition. So dyan pumapasok yung Similac Gain School with, brain nutrients, 2FL-HMO to strengthen immunity, plus a balanced and complete diet kapag, kumakain siya with you, sa lunch, breakfast, or dinner, plus just to supplement, a glass of milk will also be appropriate. So yun lang, yung learn concept na yun para madali ninyong matandaan at madali ninyong i-apply sa inyong buhay.
Doc Jun, Doc Joseph, let's give them a big, big round of applause. This is the second time I've spoken to you both, pero ang dami ko pa rin natutunan. Maraming salamat.